Well, today I want you guys to keep this in mind, both the viewers and the players, as you play Sony Smash Brothers.
Are we going to be officially calling it Sony Smash Brothers for the duration of this cast?
Think of it not only as a PS3 game, but think of it as a Vita game. You know, and think about
graphically. Is it on par with the Vita? Do you feel like it is Vita standards, but doesn't really fully take advantage of the PS3?
No, I think that it looks just fine on the PS3. I think there's a lot of really good looking graphics on it. You know, the controller.
The controller. Here you go. There you go. And back up on that. I bought the Korean version of Tekken Tag 2 last week and couldn't play online. I called Namco about it and they said I have to use the US version of the game to use a code. Oh. What a twisted web we weave.
Now, one thing I would like to mention right out the door on this game, I think is a huge faux pas. This is an actual Sony first-party title, has an online pass in the system. To play this game online, you're going to have to have an online pass.
They're trying to make it a thing, I guess.
Yeah, but the problem with this is that that's actually, it's a third-party thing. Like with first-party stuff like this, you're trying to sell the console.
Right.
So how inviting is it for somebody who buys the console and goes and rents this or borrows it from a friend? What if you bring this over to a friend's house? You'd have to put your PlayStation account on their system. You'd have to sign on their system and go through all of that song and dance just to be able to play this game online with your friends. You know, from their box. It seems very, very cumbersome, especially for a first-party title.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It's something that they've been trying to, like, just the whole gaming community in general, as far as the developers are concerned, they've been trying to use online passes to, you know, get people to buy new and also to avoid piracy. But it's kind of the whole thing with DRM.
25 days left in season.
Yeah, they have like almost like a ladder. Like a season mode.
And that's the other thing. They were trying to put this off, like at EVO and at other fighting game companies, as a serious fighting game.
I have to say though, Brian, if you were to compare it to Smash Brothers as far as the combo system and the complexity of the amount of moves you have, I would say that it is far more competent as a professional or tournament play fighting game than Smash Brothers by those regards. The weapons, the items are more balanced. The levels themselves don't really suffer from cheap deaths or cheap events. You're not really, even when you play your best, there isn't that random factor really involved. So I do feel like in that sense that it may be balanced, but I'm not saying per se that it's fun or that it's done in a way that I would prefer. But I'm saying that I can definitely see where they were going for, having played the game a little while.
Okay, because I'm not, and that's the thing, I haven't gotten into Smash Brothers as deeply as I know you and Alec have, and you've really gotten a chance to understand it.
Quite a bit, yeah.
Okay.
So, we're going to go ahead and do 3-minute free-for-alls. Let me go over the controls a little bit with you guys.
Okay.
So, square's to jump.
Square's jump?
Yeah, square's jump.
Can you switch this?
I'm sure you can. Okay. You would, when you see the rest of the controls, I don't know that you'd want to.
X jump. Come on. X is jump.
That's what I mean, X is jump.
Okay, good.
Square is your, think of that almost as like your A moves in Smash Brothers.
Okay.
So they're going to be kind of your more basic moves, but they all work just like Smash Brothers where you combine them with a direction, okay?
Okay.
So you have square, which is just like your normal sort of attacks. Then you have triangle with the directions, and those are sort of your like intermediate attacks. Like I would say those are your light special attacks.
Okay.
And then circle and the directions are your heavies. So you're going to have a lot of the more unique, more rewarding but punishing moves that are going to be attached to those. And a lot of them actually change quite a bit in the air as well. Almost entirely.
So it's like a modifier in the air attached to whatever you're attacking.
So I would say that there are, conservatively, probably 4 times the amount of moves for each character than there are in Smash Brothers. So you can see right away there. It follows more of the Tekken logic with its combo system, so it's not as floaty. So you're not really going to have as you're going to get them in a combo, but they're pretty much going to be stationary.
I like the 2 players, Cole or Evil Cole.
Yeah.
One is blue and one is red.
Well, one focuses on fire and one focuses on completely different movesets. So go ahead and pick who you like.
Well, of course. I mean, Is there any like question? Of
I thought you were going to be Toro. I thought you were like a Toro guy.
I was going to be Toro. I really thought about it, but then I decided not to.
No Toro.
No Toro.
So, just so everybody knows, I will be playing as player 1, and you are player 2.
I'm P3.
You're P3,
You're P3.
and you are P2.
I'm P2.
So, there you go.
Who's R2D2?
R2.
Huh?
Uh,
Okay, so what is this? What is this little one thing?
There is Alec! There's Alec! Hold on, we have a fourth contender!
There's a fourth contender for the ring. What's up, man? You're all like cut and shaven and all professional. What?
Yeah.
Look at you growing up.
You're
Gosh.
such a big
Growing
boy.
down. Lost like 10 years.
I know, man. You had a second kid and you're like, I can't be this old. No, I must be younger.
Alec, I have got something really special for you.
That controller looks awesome.
Oh,
It's like the
wow.
power clip of the PS3.
You are going to
So
be using
bad.
a GameStop Afterglow probably works controller.
Probably work. It's actually the brand name is the Probably
That's what I
Work.
call it.
The probably works. Because
We're gonna find out.
I know I have another one, but whatever.
Oh, close.
I told you, it's with
Ooh,
Afterglow.
glows.
Great. So you can push start.
Now I feel like a real game.
Oh, I'm just sweet tooth.
Pick your dude! So,
It's
okay.
ridiculous.
We'll get started.
Now, by the way, how's the volume for everybody from the game and our voice? We need to make sure that volume's set correctly. So please let us know how the volume is.
And we're not doing ourselves justice without actually being able to hear this game.
Yeah, we need to do it.
One thing that I will say right out the door is whoever was in charge of mixing and just putting the music together in general did a terrible job.
You can't hear the
The game?
game?
Hmm.
Well, that's sad.
I can't even hear it.
Sorry, you're going to have to see a little bit of our... There.
Can I hear it now?
You can hear it. Well, that doesn't change how they hear it.
I know, but can they hear it now?
Yeah, let's see if they can hear it now. Okay, now I hear it.
Cool beans.
And Hallie, let us know our volume compared to this as we go along. So what's this one thing there?
Oh, that's you changing your color scheme. Woo! But there's only one picture for that character in the game. So you can't see what your colors are going to look like beforehand.
So some Photoshop
Biggest
guy
prize.
could not even be like lazy enough to do the overlay filter and just overlay the color.
Another really big problem in that regard is a lot of the characters, like Kratos has a transformation where he becomes like his god
Right.
version, but he will always go back to his original color scheme. So you won't stay in the color scheme that you were in.
So when you go to God mode, you're the God mode of just one player.
Of normal.
Of normal.
Yeah.
Now,
So
I haven't played this game yet, but just looking at the base UI, is it just me or does it seem like they've taken a lot of shortcuts to try and get this game out?
oh yeah, absolutely. The actual like menu system has been pretty much the unanimously attacked.
I mean, you know, that's not going to affect the gameplay.
I mean, yeah, as far as the
way it looks,
let's say the
it's pretty bare
finesse and style looks like a Mugen thing here, like this
Yeah.
here.
Mhm.
Just kind of looks, it's there, it's serviceable. It just
Yeah.
looks very utilitarian. It doesn't have style. I mean, Smash Brothers.
And even
the
more
style
so, it doesn't feel like a celebration.
of
the Sony.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
we
got
get
that
the
electric.
electricity.
It's got that 5-frame electricity thing that somebody
Everybody
decided
knows
to
that's
do.
what Sony's done for.
They're like, hey, Encore, do you guys want to do the electricity thing? Yeah, we can do that. We could do that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
So the levels, they kind of took a different take than Smash Brothers did. So instead of just having each level feature a scene or an environment from a classic game, it also has another environment or scene or characters from other games invading that environment. Okay.
Okay.
So you'll have like one of my favorites is in the Hades God of War. The Patapon invades. So the little characters from Patapon will actually start attacking Hades and will ultimately defeat him, which is awesome. And some of the events are sort of unscripted, like they'll do different things in the background,
Okay.
which is pretty neat. So we'll go ahead and start with one that I think is the most jarring, I think, and that's the top of the Raptor stage. Very awesome. See, it's just cold. It's all
Yeah.
cold.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it also, yeah,
There's no style. It's not even like, I mean, you play a game, we were talking about another versus game like Street Fighter. Street Fighter 4 is doo-doo-doo, when it's kind of got something behind it, you feel there's style, there's there's synergy to it.
Now, once you get in the level, it's got some cool
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, it just looks like it was a lot, like a little tacked on. Like it was the last thing they put onto the game.
So the objective of this game, for the people who don't know, is unlike Smash Brothers, which focuses on ring outs, inflicting enough damage to raise the percentage on somebody to where you can knock them out. This game focuses on building up a special gauge. So all of your attacks will have a certain amount of special gauge that they will raise you. And you'll see the bar at the bottom and a corresponding number next to it. Now once you get your bar up to level 1, 2, or 3, you hit R2, you will do a special move. That special move, if it connects correctly, will KO the character, and that's what your objective is.
So it's one out. Is that it?
No. There's a level 1, there's a level 2, and a level 3. If you want to use your level 1, you need to spend it before you get to level 2. The glaring problem I see in that mode, though, is that you can only do them pretty much when you're on the ground.
But I guess it does give you a little bit of strategy, you know, like what special do you want to use. You know, if you got a really nice, like level 1 special, you know, maybe you can spam that one.
You can't connect them though in the air though, is what I'm saying, which I think is a huge oversight. If you see somebody do that, their move, you just don't want to be around them. Oh, if you use your right analog stick, you can grab them. And depending on the direction you grab them from, you'll do, you know.
That's kind of odd.
Yeah, it's kind of far away from everything else. So as you can see, we have an invading force in the game now, the resistance guy. However, there will be a defending force for the proper Rappa world.
You know, that is kind of cool, but it all seems just very slow, kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't...
Well, and that may be a lot of some of the characters we have too.
No, I mean the backgrounds. It's a cool thing. Well, I really wish it was more.
You'll see in a bit. It's quite a bit more. Yeah. This is just an example. R1. The one thing that they really went for with this game, and you can see, is that they didn't want any of the environments to be like a hassle, like an obstacle that you need to overcome per se. They're just kind of there.
They're just flat.
Which isn't bad. I mean, the majority of the people who take Smash Brothers seriously pretty much just play on Final Destination. But there almost isn't anything for the other people, you know?
Oh, I see the giant onion master.
Yep, now Chop Chop Onion is here.
He's coming.
10 seconds left. Oh.
So this is a phase of the game that I really don't like. The last couple seconds of the game really seem to just pretty much be everybody firing off their super.
Right.
That last ditch chance to do it, because you really can't score at all without that. Oh yeah, there are stage hazards, but it's not. I don't feel like they're as much to overcome as they were in the other games.
Right.
In Smash Brothers. So.
Score -2.
Yeah.
I thought you did really well.
So yeah, this is how the scoring system works in this game. For every kill that you get, which a kill is when you successfully launch your special attack, you get 2 points. And for every death it'll subtract a point from you. Now, another huge issue I have with the game is that, as you could have seen while we were playing, there was no indication of our scores. So if you were in a decent match, you wouldn't even know who to target to go ahead and reduce their score.
Right.
I wouldn't know. Well, you were actually taking
hold back
damage.
unless you've been really totally keeping a tally in your head.
Yeah.
How do you know if you should hold back and wait and go, well, I'm ahead enough, I don't want these guys to screw my score up.
Well, if you know this guy is doing better, everybody's not going to target him. You know, if you were playing Smash Brothers and somebody's got 5 stock left, everybody has the obligatory announcement like, we've totally forgot to kill this dude.
Right.
And you can balance it out. This, you fight for a while and then you're told you won.
Plus, where's the Ray Dunn, Ray Dunn.
So you should be stock. Is there a stock mode in this game?
Yeah, there is. There is a stock mode too.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. But then, I don't know. I know just in the match, I don't know.
Yeah, I like the time mode better in this one, just because it does allow you to build up your special. You
Okay, now what I find interesting, this is one thing I want to address. Now I know this isn't the same because now with Brawl we've introduced a lot of other characters from other non-Nintendo franchises. But when you talk about the original Super Smash Brothers or even Melee, how many of these are actual Sony-owned properties?
Well,
God of War,
that's
Parappa the
a
Rapper,
little
Fat
unfair.
Princess, Sweet Tooth, yeah, technically. Killzone, yeah. Sly, that's not them.
No, well,
That's
that's
a
not
different
fair. That's
company.
not fair.
That's Sucker Punch.
Yeah, that's not fair. You
They
can't.
don't own Naughty. Do they own Naughty Dog?
Yeah, you're talking
Naughty
about.
Dog's
You're
still
trying to
funny.
disregard second
No,
party.
I'm not trying to disregard. Don't hear what I'm not trying to disregard. I love Raiden's in it. I love that. I'm just saying it's interesting it's called Sony Smash Brothers. Or
PlayStation All-Stars.
PlayStation All-Stars. And I guess the idea is that they are, maybe it is technically because they're not calling them Sony.
No,
Smash Brothers.
the majority of the characters that are in this game, like 90% of them are Sony franchises. Even I would even call Crash and Spyro, even to this day, still a Sony.
But they're not
brand.
technically a Sony.
Okay, but then
I'm just making
is
a
Metroid
point.
Prime a Sony? Is a Nintendo game, or is it is it not?
Well,
It's Metro Studios.
No, but that's completely different because Metroid is a Nintendo developed property originally,
But these are
which
developed-
then was taken
Well,
by
not
Kirby,
Retro.
Sony owns the IPs to these characters. I mean, like,
Well, they own the IP, but they never
Insomniac
developed it.
can't make a Ratchet and Clank game for another
Sure,
console.
but
even
they
though
didn't,
they're a third
Sony
party.
never developed it.
Well, then-
All I'm saying is the interesting point.
Nintendo doesn't develop Kirby.
No, it doesn't develop Kirby.
So
but
it's
how,
Kirby
but
first
how
party?
they
They don't.
Smash Bros.
They don't develop Pokemon.
That's fine, but HAL Laboratory and Game Freaks is not Nintendo.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, there's a Game Freaks game. There's a Pokemon game on the iOS. Well, it's not game, it's a Pokedex.
Right.
Yeah, it's those. So by that, they are just like Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper are
I'm
just
just
as.
making the point that it's interesting, and that's when I,
I know-
first
I
heard
know-
this
I know what
game.
you're getting at,
Right,
but-
I just found it for a game based around Sony characters. I knew they would have to beef it up with stuff outside of their source material. You could make a Super Smash Brothers with all Nintendo characters, and it would be still fully fleshed out. Whereas this, I realized they had to kind of go outside of anything technically developed by Sony, owned by them, yes.
That's true, but I mean, I guess still when I see the characters, I think PlayStation for the most part. I mean, I can't think of any characters.
Dart is not in the game actually. There's been a lot of contingency in the fan base
that
for
would
Dart
be-
to be in the game.
And that is actually a Sony developed game.
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
really cool.
Who?
Dart from Legend of Dragoon. He's supposed to be. He's one of the characters that they're looking at, but there seems to be sort of torn in the fan base about putting him in when they really want like a Square Enix property, like a Cloud or something. And it's like, why put Dart in when you could have Cloud?
Hey, they're never going to Square Enix because guess what? Final Fantasy Versus is coming out. It'll be another 6 years, but it's coming out. You just wait. Don't come out.
Well, it's funny you say that.
But
They might as well
well
just put one of the Versus characters in here. You take like somebody like Dante. Dante's in the game. His game isn't even out yet, and there's a
Exactly.
Bioshock Infinite stage in this game.
Yeah,
That
that-
game's not even out yet.
That really seems weird to me.
I'm not against more obscure people like Fat Princess or something like that. I would really love for a Pushmo stage to make it into the next.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
The fifth player could be on the Wiimote or the Wii U controller, moving the level around, and being the little Pushmo guy in the background.
Oh, that's a good one.
Disappears.
Okay, I can't talk so much now. I want to give it a laugh. Well, that's gonna just. Oh, I just summoned my chicken.
I know, I didn't like that chicken.
The heck? My controller backwards.
Yeah, you got.
Oh, I got axe hands. I'll figure out.
You can block with like L1, I believe, and you can dodge roll by double tapping around.
So you lose your supers if you get knocked out.
Yep.
I see.
It's the gamble, you know, you don't want to save them too long then because you might lose all of your hard work.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting too because a lot of characters, like Sweet Tooth has a really bad level 2 super. Like I would pretty much always use this level 1 over
I was
Sweet
gonna
Tooth.
say I haven't even used it level 2 yet just because level 1.
It's a guided rocket. And you can like move a pilot around, but somebody can come after you. If you miss with it, then you're definitely not going to hit them. It's a long range move.
Yeah, and that's, I think, is probably the most saddest thing because when I'm playing through this, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I can't say I'm playing
it's
and I
not
hate
bad.
it.
It's not.
But I don't. But there's nothing that compels me to say I would rather play this than a lot of other games.
I'm gonna be Monster Hunter.
That's not the Monster Hunter cat.
That's not?
No, Toro is the mascot that Sony had created for its online service in
Really?
Japan.
Yeah, I mean I can tell now. I'm looking at it, it's called Monster Hunter. But
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Toro before.
Yeah, it's a pretty big like mascot in Japan, but not really anything here.
Oh.
We are playing Super
Sony Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers. Yes.
Sony All-Stars beat 'em up, punch you in the butt.
Punch you in the butt. I love punch you in the butt. You're so good.
Yeah, that's probably a fan poster, I believe, and especially if it has Crash and Spyro in there. They have, since the inception of the game, they've really wanted to get him in the game, but based on Activision licensing problems, they just couldn't pin it down. At this point, you have to think too, there's a guy that owns the license, and then there's the publisher owns the rights to put the game out, and this person owns the rights for this, and so to get the character in the game, like half the party could really want it in there, the developer could really want it in there, but you still can't get the complete rights to the character.
And that's also a really valid problem that, I mean, supports Brian's deal with the characters.
Sure. But they do plan to support the game for a long time with downloadable content, and they even have Cat from Gravity Rush and Emmett from Starhawk, and they're going to be available free like the first month or two for the big Sony Smash Brothers fans.
So now what's interesting is this game was on sale by itself for the Vita. For $20 I think it was?
No, 40.
40? Okay.
I have never played Sackboy, and this is very complicated.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Toro works either.
I know that he can get an afro,
Oh!
so just do that.
You can do a bicycle kick. That's all I did when I played it.
Oh. What does that X by my name?
That means that you've had your Ultra disabled.
Oh.
Oh, gosh, I got denied.
So here's Ratchet and Clank and the Hydra from God of War attacked.
I really do like that integration for it.
Oh, I agree. I think
That's
that
a cool
really
idea.
clever.
it's a great idea.
Well, I think it's something that almost feels like something Nintendo could have thought of, because that seems like, because they're really good about that, and it almost be like something cool they could do. Nintendo steal that. Look, they stole this whole game from you. Just steal that one element, you know? I want to see Game & Watch pop it into a Pikmin level, alright? Let's see that happen.
I hope there's a Miiverse level. You can like and unya people.
You've just been onyad. Oh,
So apparently I just
no.
changed costume, or is it mine?
No, then you change your costume.
The most awesome thing would be if they had you have a downgrade where, you know how Nintendo the Miiverse has the automatic thing that detects if you draw phallic symbols. It's like detected phallic symbol downgrade.
Damn.
Oh. Oh, you said no, sack boy.
Man, I am not a Sackboy fan.
Spike is awesome. His level 1 sucks, but level 2 is awesome.
The level 1s are all pretty much designed to only take one guy. And then the level 2s you can usually get 2, maybe 3 in a straight line.
Jax was awesome. It was just like...
I guess I got lucky with Total Sweet Tooth thing, so level 1's can get like all 3 people.
Yeah, if you were really, really, like, you have to be in a real ideal situation.
Like that.
You didn't get me.
Oh, I don't even see it.
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't even get a single, like, super off on anybody. I did terrible with that.
Oh,
I'm perfectly fine, actually. It's funny you say that about the Smash Brothers being done by Namco. You should actually look into who did pretty much all of the legwork on Brawl. Most of that was actually done by the Grandia team, the guys who did Grandia 3.
Oh.
Yeah, it was almost
by
Game Arts.
Game Arts, really?
Yeah, yeah, they were the ones who did a large portion of the game.
Huh? Well, you know, after hearing about the praise of the Walking Dead game, you wouldn't think that a Mega Man Legends game would have been awesome. Well, let's not get depressed now, okay? You're just here to depress it, and I'm not going to let you bring me down. Because I'm just going to get depressed and cry.
Is Mega Man ever going to get off the booze? You may never know.
Well, there's that Street Fighter Mega Man thing. I think
cool.
It was cool. It was like a small Band-Aid upon a bleeding gash.
It's not a bleeding gash.
Alright, the question is...
They canceled Universe, which was terrible, and Mega Man Legends wasn't even greenlit yet.
And their iOS game, they treated the franchise bad.
So nobody else thinks that all those other franchises that have been brought to iOS and crappy social networking games are all been horribly mistreated.
What I want to know is...
No, you tell me. So, okay, I'll just ask you. You're telling me the way Capcom has handled the Mega Man franchise, as of late, within the last year, has been respectable.
No, in 1 year's time.
In the last 2 years.
In 1 year's time, it has been, I guess, not... It hasn't been fully represented, but you know what?
It's all I'm asking. It's all I'm asking.
If they crapped out... You're calling it a bleeding gash. That's ridiculous.
The question is, do they have Donut Drake in PlayStation All-Stars?
No.
Donut Drake? It's like Spud and War, like the ultimate costumes in the games. It's just like a super fat Drake.
But yeah, Street Fighter, Mega Man X Street Fighter is pretty cool.
That is a cool idea.
Mega Man 25th Anniversary, the fan game.
To me, that feels like Street Fighter X Mega Man feels like part of the ideas from Mega Man Universe implemented into an 8-bit game. In the sense of where you were kind of combining.
Well, Ryu was in it.
Right, Ryu was in it. That's what
That
I'm
was
saying.
the only thing that was.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Was that Ryu was in it.
Exactly. But thank you for totally reinforcing the point that I just said. That was amazing. I really appreciate you doing that.
Universe was a game based on not fan content, but user-created materials.
I just
And
thought
Universe
Sean
was
was
Ryu
like,
in it.
you agree with that? Well, I am going to agree with you, but angrily in a way that's different.
I'm not agreeing with you. I'm saying that there's a very shallow comparison that can be made.
Let me rephrase.
No, this is false one. I create a false ceiling to fall through. Just midair. Oh my god! I can also create a zip line.
Can you hold on to that for like 5 minutes until an opportune time, at which time you fall down and the next thing will fall down on you?
Well, I create a zip line too, so I mean, it works both ways.
Do you feel like you're Drake?
I feel adventurous.
What the heck happened to me? I am like...
I hope one of my specials I just find a bunch of treasure.
You got frozen.
I got dirt.
Oh god. I don't even know where we're going.
I don't remember.
Aquaphobia.
Oh, that's my pie.
Really?
You're not a Metal Gear fan.
I
The two Metal Gear fans. Metal Gear fans!
I'm a Metal Gear fan.
I know, I find you.
I'm sorry. I'm in defensive mode with you. Just, I'm going to default. If I don't
After
treat
that
it
terrible Mega Man comment, I'm defensive now. I will never forgive you for what you've said about Mega Man. What the heck do you're in a turret? I don't know what I'm doing. I wish I could tell you what I was doing.
You know, though, I have to say that we probably aren't absolutely the best people to be criticizing this game because we don't really have those strong ties to the first-party Sony franchises other than maybe one or two a piece.
I think look at Donald Trey. Go away.
This is, I can't believe how long it's taking me to get to level 3. No. I just want to get to level 3. I didn't want to kill you with level 2.
Yeah, there you.
It was so cheesy. Oh.
Yeah, we'll do Heihachi again, which I did not see how I can do instead.
You gonna play Cheesemeister?
Yeah.
Cheesemeister.
Daniel's 1 and 2 is pretty sad.
So like some of the main characters seem like they have a lot more color options. Is that true? Like 21, does he have 21 color options? What was the 21 next?
That's his level. I was explaining that while you were going derp. I was actually going into things in the game.
Don't think it's serious here, all right?
Derp.
Serious.
You're just explaining it in your own voice.
Exactly.
Oh, Uncharted 3. Oh, Carlos is pissed to be in the sky.
God damn it.
This is a really bad level to have Sweet Tooth at the end. Except Control get blown up in the back of the Sweet Tooth.
Get over here.
Yeah, now I'm not playing as the slowest, clunkiest character in the game. We'll see how these stupid little tactic works.
Oh, friggin'.
Ninja.
Is that what you're saying?
That sounds like it's saying. Ninja. Yeah, I always knew Sweet Tooth was awesome with what was that, laser guy?
Yeah, it's like a murder. You still like the dirt move?
I'm liking it pretty well, actually, still, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
What the?
So, it's to die?
So you tie us to a rocket and shoot us to the moon! And you laugh about it.
I laugh about it, okay. Really.
I'm gonna come back and hit you in the butt. Say ninja.
Ninja.
Get off me. Am I like female?
You just gotta try and do it on me. It's fine, you haven't really got me with it.
Yeah, I just did.
Once.
Now, you didn't get it to me only one time.
Yeah, the whole point
It's
of it
only
is
2 times
No, the
now.
whole point of it is to be cheesy.
Only
with
3
it. It's
times
spam.
now. Now it's only 4. I mean, that really doesn't even count.
You're not spamming it on me. Your spam tactic isn't working. You hit me once and then get blown across the screen. I wouldn't say that was effective.
Alright, whatever you say.
Can I kill you while you're still like invulnerable?
No.
You're still flashing and okay.
Oh, God, the bear!
Oh, you trying to throw it on me?
Oh, I didn't realize that was
jerk.
gonna murder me.
The fucking bear's still around?
Yeah, no, stay away from me.
What the heck is up there?
Oh, shot.
Hey, in like a year, That's a little bit totally relevant. They were just ahead of the time.
Yeah, I got it.
It's just not really a celebration. Something that isn't out
It
yet.
doesn't even exist.
Let's commemorate a game that doesn't exist yet.
I would play an entire game.
I
with
don't
all
want
the
these
characters.
guys to be like, yeah, our voice to be heard. You remember that part? And I want to go, what are you even talking about? Yeah, remember that part in the game? I got the beta for this, man. I know this part.
System Gamer asks if the cannon uses 6-axis. Alex?
Cannon.
Yeah.
Cannon.
Cannon you were in? The Mount? Nariko?
Oh, I have no
It
idea.
actually uses 6-axis in combination with the move.
It's been.
And the eye.
And the eye.
It was basically the.
They tried to do the Eye of Judgment and put a card out before that actually activated.
Oh man, if they had a reference on Judgment here, that would be awesome.
That Judgment was awesome.
It was a fun game. See, who haven't we played with?
No one has played as Reddick from that game.
I still don't like that game.
Kills Truly memorable character.
Truly memorable character. The Max Random dude that was
Space
everybody you killed.
Well, he was the main opposition.
Right.
He just isn't a very memorable looking
No,
character.
So, TurboGrafx.
Yeah.
Will this be our last round?
I don't think the patch is released yet.
Was there a patch that's supposed to do something?
There's a patch coming
make it
in,
more fun?
incoming.
This is the patch to make the game more fun.
Oh, I'm having fun.
Yeah, I'm having fun. You got what, like
I'm gonna
12,
guess
15
you
attacks.
play as Game & Watch in Smash Bros. Ryan. You're the sausage flipper.
Oh, you mean it?
And Fat Princess is just doing his up attack.
That's not my up attack.
What is that?
That's my side attack, or my left and right attack. It just happens to be pushing me into the air.
Let's just let those two do the move that juggles you with a very quick recovery time.
Oh.
So that would be Bowser.
I have the fire flower essentially. Rocket time!
You can't even avoid it. That's really dumb.
Oh, I just came back to life, and I was still my...
Oh, maybe she gets Peter Cake.
This is just a cake too. Random thing ever.
I didn't even get to my little thing.
Radix a really slow character. Not a fan of slow characters. He does have a lot of artillery though, which is pretty cool.
Hey, bother. Go bother Sean.
Yeah, come bother me.
I'm juggling this guy. You go juggle that guy, I'll juggle this guy.
That's it. I'm exclusively just gonna follow you around.
Oh, I love this game so much.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you're like a natural troll.
I think Radix would probably be a good character if you took the time to work out his strats, but...
I know that he's not very liked on the forums.
Oh, I can already tell he's really intricate, and I don't really feel like taking the time to figure him
I
out.
don't want to hit anybody with this but the idiot.
Working my way.
I'm working my way back to you, babe. And I love happy fine.
Let the jugglers just fight each other.
Yeah.
He's going, he's like, dude, yeah.
Oh, what just happened? Are we gonna die yet?
It's not. It's like one of the worst level 3s.
That's supposed to be like... No, I don't know.
Ninja.
Ninja.
Rap, ninja, rap, go.
I guess keep doing this.
Oh, no, I can do that.
So much fun!
Oh!
We're just all gonna play a spam match, you know.
I guess so.
Oh.
Did you say crab battle? I thought it was a crab battle.
Crap. Hey.
There he is, the can idiot. Yeah, I can't even have.
Aww.
I feel like I need to play as Heihachi next because I haven't seen any of his
We
moves.
should all play Heihachi.
Stop can. Stop can. Well, that was that.
I don't even know how you're gaining AP.
Oh, you can't dance.
Like, I'm completely baffled by how he gains AP.
Oh.
Well, we all have one life left. It's gonna be you and the damn can idiot. Oh, you know, have fun. Kill him. There you go. You each have one.
Oh.
You're long range.
Oh, we internet his own game.
Yeah, it's long range, and there's no one who can come over you and be a dirt. We'll try it. No, don't let him go. As long as he doesn't win.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Justice was served.
Justice? You didn't even win.
I don't care if I win.
Oh, that's beautiful. I wonder how happy Brian was when they announced Dark Souls 2. Almost as happy as I was just then. Yeah, it's actually almost the same amount of happiness. And if by happiness you mean I want to grind my penis off with sandpaper, yes.
Oh.
I'm excited.
So I'll be excited for just some.
But I'm the resident fan of the game, so I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of have that say, but... Hey, if it's any consolation, they said they're going to make it more accessible and straightforward.
That's cool. I asked why, and that's why I asked Evil Toasty Bagel. I said, is it going to be gameplay-wise kind of similar? And he said, pretty much. Now, I don't know if he knew or...
How would he know?
I don't know that, but I hope they make it more accessible. That would be nice.
Whoever's riding.
What? Oh, sorry. I'm going to be a question mark. Oh.
Yeah!
It's in the cards.
Brothers unite!
Oh, are we doing this? Okay.
Oh, I'm P3 now.
What just happened?
Push start.
I'm P3.
No, push start.
Somebody.
You
Wrong.
push it. You're P4. No, he says he's P3.
He is wrong.
Now I'm P2. Okay.
Look.
That is a
Now I'm
flaw.
P4.
That is something they should probably fix.
The light's on the... Why are you riding?
Oh, it's going to be different, you know?
Why?
Seriously?
Okay, I guess.
We're all gonna be Heihachi and you're not gonna pick him?
Guess we split.
I want a bicycle kicker.
Really? I'm just gonna.
Oh, we're doing that again? Cool.
Let's do it. Just push button, never push button.
All sad, I only got one color.
Do the local world from X Spec. Oh.
Okay, so
I was gonna say, just so
and just so I'm confused, you're him, and player 2 is him, and then you're him.
I just picked a random color, so we're about to find out. Well, we'll know which one's Brian, because it'll be the one King came in.
There it is.
It's who can do the better can.
I can better than you.
Can you?
Who can do the can?
Dude, you get a crap ton of super gauge.
I know, that's what I'm
You only
saying.
have to hit him like 4 times, and then you have a super gauge.
What are you doing? Causing nothing to havoc.
He is broken. I made a horrible flaw in my plan. I didn't wait for the super walking, you can't do anything about it move.
I think I might have done a counter with a can.
No, there is no can. There is no can with the can. The can is infallible.
Your dodge roll is only so useful. Wow, you can use that to counter a super move though. Because I was supering right on top of you. How do you do that? How do you do what you just did?
All Heihachis go to space.
Sounds like a super in a desktop.
That was fantastic.
It's like a horrible fanfic. Heihachi shot the other Heihachis into space. All the Heihachis in space.
Heihachis in space. Godzilla.
Stupid move. It's so stupid. Why you should not be able to hop around with it. It should be like a stationary, like you can't move with it. Because it's obvious what it's supposed to be, you know, like what it's supposed to do.
I just want to see the strategy guide for this. If you have a problem with an enemy, try the can. If there's a super can.
I think it only works really well in a 4-player match, you know.
Yeah, when you get a lot of power.
The nonsense is going on. It's my turn for space. You go to space first. Tell me how it is, dick.
I love what I've created. I love what I've done. I feel like I've had a little part in creating this monster.
We need to all just get bears out. Let the bears fight.
Storm each other's faces.
Goddamn bear. Oh.
Yeah, we found you. Dude, I just tried using a whole bunch of different moves. I could have got the same amount of beam or power gauge off of just doing that.
You can't even count.
You should get diminishing effects too for like
Yeah, that's true
subsequently
for
using
spamming it.
Yep.
I wonder if they're aware of this flaw.
Of people just finding like a move and spamming it.
Oh, what's his face from
There's way too much priority over stuff.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous.
Time to go to space again.
Man, I was almost ready too.
Space time! I don't know, that's why he's using pad.
No, they're not talking. They're talking about Sakura.
Oh, Sakura. What does he have?
He's. I hear he's really, really powerful. So.
No more can for me.
Oh, Rocket again! There's only two of us though. We feel so lonely. Like, where's?
I should go up with you. He should be on top of it, pointing off.
To the moon!
To the moon! To further justice.
Oh,
Is it you and me?
the honorable. Let us
Heihachi
bow.
versus Heihachi.
Honorable. Let us move. The can battle. Yes, the can battle.
Oh wow, can you? It will feel delicious.
How does one can have priority over another can?
I already tested that theory and it doesn't, I don't know. It's like dividing by 0.
What the heck?
You just can through a steel 4.
Yeah.
What else would
And
you
your
do?
point.
Man, Heihachi's fucking hardcore.
You have to get out of the can range and do a counter can to the can.
Whoa.
Oh.
He's all like,
no, please, God, no.
I just got dirt. You didn't go for the can.
I thought I'd switch it up a little.
Oh, head by you.
Forget about the grabs.
Yeah. It's like the equivalent of a spike pit. You just have a man can.
Just Mega Man dies on it.
Thanks. I knew you were going for it.
He thinks we're fools. We are not fools. We're canners. Much different than fools.
And I like to hope that Seth Killian being on the team is gonna help hammer out some of these issues post-release too. I'm hoping we might see
I can
that.
give myself the glow. Yeah, that's... What is that even from?
Well, you know that one game with the purple staff.
That's got more too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, penis.
Pulls it out of a dead body.
Does it?
Something like that, I don't know.
You can't get it! This is about the time where Daniel-san just sweep the leg.
Let's throw the leg down.
Oh! That was a power can if I ever did see one. This is an advanced technique of the can.
Hand him in the air.
Can't.
The heck is that thing?
You don't remember that?
The bouncy thing?
That was new to me too. I'm thinking maybe Apis game.
Resistance or kill zone.
I was thinking Apis game.
If I don't know what it is, it's resistance or kill zone. Oh, you sweep the leg!
I sweep the leg, yes! The sweeping of the leg has happened. You're gonna rock him, aren't you? This is what you're waiting for.
Oh, you bet your ass I'm gonna rock at you.
You guys each have 2 lives. That should be like a last life.
No.
Oh.
It's still flies.
It's like committing seppuku.
Like they punish you for being knocked to the ground, but like when you miss your fall, but then nobody can hit you because you're on the ground and flashing. It's not a punishment.
Of course. Yeah, honorable.
This is the code, the Heihachi code.
Yeah.
Oh, I was dodge rolling. That was mid dodge roll.
That was... Oh!
What just happened?
I don't know.
You can aim that straight up.
Well, one's straight up you for me when he's at an angle.
You can go jump on me.
Heihachi has turned into a kangaroo.
Heihachi.
So the last time I just
He's like, where'd they all go? Where'd they all go? I had some buddies here.
You just on the moon. There's like 10 Heihachis, just like sup.
What's up, dude? Hey.
Joel and Mega Man.
Which Heihachi sent you? Oh, 1P Heihachi.
I'm trying to go into that with a different move, and you can't. It's just the priority. You going for the rocket?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, I'm back to this thing. I tried to not use it. I didn't want it to do that, but it'll be that.
You let it consume your life.
I did. I do it. No!
This is an intense match. Doesn't that go against your code break? Using items?
Using not that.
Yeah, using not your feet.
Do we even know what his ultimate even looks like?
Yes, the
It's
bear.
It's Booty Bear.
Oh, yeah.
The power of bear.
He can't do the kick right now. He's kickless. This is his most vulnerable state.
Oh.
He was like running away like, oh god. Come here.
Oh.
Oh, look at you. Oh, I see what we're doing here now. Ah, boomers. There you go. Oh. Oh, you guys got an intense Mach 2 guys doing the can back and forth. Sir, your can was superior to my can.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be better at the
You're
can.
leveled up. Break up, buddy. Break up. Icon unlocked. Well, intro unlocked. All because the can. Look, it's going up still. Look at that. Look, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Doesn't it sort of cheapen this breaking up when that's what happens when you wake up?
What's the next level? Like 100?
18 levels.
Probably.
Don't disrespect the can. Oh no.
Alright.
Is this the ending?
It's time for us to talk a little bit about the game here.
A very special thank you
So-
to PlayStation. This is the ending, right?
Well, it's not, nothing amazing is going to happen. We're just going to watch the credits. Just
Okay.
bear with it.
Alright.
So, what's everyone's thoughts? We'll start with Alec. Alec, what are your thoughts?
No.
No?
No.
Would you buy this game?
No.
Is this game fun?
No. Sometimes.
It's a sometimes fun game.
It's,
Would you consider yourself the market for this game?
if it was on and I was over there, I guess I would walk over and can.
Do you think that this game is targeted at you? Like, do you think that like you would enjoy this kind of game?
I don't mind this game too much, but I very low play time for me.
Okay, Ryan?
It was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be initially. Would I buy the game? Probably not, but I mean, I'd play it. Like if somebody was like, hey, you want to play Sony Smash Bros? I'd say sure. I mean, I wouldn't get serious into it, but I could definitely see people getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is just like if I'm wanting a sit-down game to play with other people, especially like in the fighting game genre, there are a million other games I can think of that I want to play. So I like a lot of Sony characters, and I mean they do bring a lot to the table. But as far as the game goes, I don't think they bring enough to the table.
How do you feel?
Well, I actually had to separate my opinion into two distinct columns.
Oh man.
The before the cake and the after the cake. It's BC, BC. I thought it was all right. AC, freaking out.